Hello everyone, welcome to the 9th video of the unit Set Language. This video we are going to discuss about application on cardinality of sets. So what is cardinality of a set? Number of elements in that set is called cardinality. Okay, suppose if we have set A, number of elements in the set A is called cardinality of the set A, and it is denoted by n of A. Okay. Till now we have seen different operations on sets and their properties. Now we are going to see how the concept of cardinality is used in everyday life. Okay, that is what application on cardinality of sets. So in this particular video we are going to see some results on cardinality of sets and problem related to those results. Okay, first we'll see the results. We'll take any two sets A and B. So for any two sets A and B, what will be number of elements in A union B? So what will be A union B? A union B is combining the elements of A and B. So elements will be either in A or in B or both in A and B. Right. So when you count the number of elements in A union B, first we'll count number of elements in A. So while counting number of elements in A, we'll cover the whole of A, that is the whole portion of A. Then we'll count number of elements in B. So first we'll count number of elements in A and then we'll count number of elements in B. Okay. So when you add them, what we have done is we have counted the number of elements in this portion 2 times. Right, we have counted the elements in this common portion 2 times. So we have to remove that common element 1 time from this thing. Okay, so elements in this common portion is nothing but A intersection B. So we have to remove this elements. So what we are going to do is we are going to subtract number of elements in the portion A intersection B. So this will give us the number of elements in A union B. So number of elements in A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay. So what will be number of elements in A union B? N of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay. Now what will be number of elements in A difference B? That is elements only in A, not in B. Okay, element should be only in A. So which portion is that? The portion is this portion. So we have to find out how many number of elements in this portion. So how can we find out the number of element in this portion only? We have set A. If you count number of elements in set A, that is n of A, we have counted elements in this portion. Okay, we have counted elements in this portion also. So we have to remove that element. So how many number of elements we have to remove? We have to remove the number of elements in A intersection B. Okay, this will give us number of elements in this portion, that is number of elements only in A, not in other set. Right. So n of A difference B is equal to n of A minus n of A intersection B. So what will be n of B difference A? We have to find out number of elements in only this portion. Right, this is the elements only in B. Okay, so when you count number of elements in B, we have counted the elements in this portion. Okay, so n of B, we have to remove this portion to find to find the number of elements in B difference. Right. So how to remove this portion? We have to subtract number of elements in A intersection B. So number of elements in B difference A is equal to n of B minus. So number of elements in B difference A is equal to n of B minus n of A intersection B. Okay. So now how to find number of elements in A complement? What is A complement? Elements will be in universal set, not in A. When you take the number of elements in universal set, we have calculated the elements in, means we have counted the elements in all U, right? This will be number of elements in U. We have number of elements in U, not in A. So we have to remove the elements of A. That is, we have to remove the elements from A and we have to count the other elements of U, right? So remove the elements of A, number of elements in A. So n of A complement, that is number of element in A complement, will be equal to number of elements in U minus number of elements in A. Okay, so n of A complement is equal to n of U minus n of A. Okay, from this, can you find what will be n of U? We have to find this one. So take this to other side of equal to. N of U is equal to n of A plus n of A complement. Okay, so n of U is equal to n of A plus n of A complement. Okay, from this, can you find what is n of A intersection B? So take this side and this n of A union B this side. So what you will get? N of A intersection B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. Okay. Suppose these two sets A and B are disjoint sets. That is, there is no common elements between A and B. At that time, n of A intersection B will be 0, right? So when two sets A and B are disjoint sets, what will be number of elements in A union B? When two sets A and B are disjoint, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. Okay, because A intersection B will be equal to 0. So when two sets are disjoint sets, when two sets A and B are disjoint set, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. That we'll see it as note. Okay. So in this note, from the above results, we'll get n of A intersection B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. We got from this result. Okay. And n of U is equal to n of A plus n of A complement. We got it from this result. And if A and B are disjoint set, n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B. So we are going to use these results to solve some real life problems. Okay. So we'll now solve problems. Now we'll solve example problems. Example 1.27. From the Venn diagram, verify that number of elements in A union B, that is n of A union B, is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So we are going to verify this result. Okay. First, from the Venn diagram, write the elements of A. What are all the elements of A? In A, we have 5, 15, 10, 20. Right? We have 4 elements in A. So, write the elements of A. A is equal to 5, 10, 15, 20. Now, write the elements of B. Write the elements of B. So, what are all the elements in B? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. These are all the elements of B. So, so B is equal to set of 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Now, write the elements in intersection. That is A intersection B. So, we have common elements 10 and 20. So, A intersection B is 10 and 20. So, what will be A union B? Combining the elements of A and B. We'll write 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50. That will give us A union B. A intersection B is equal to 10, 20. Okay. Now find number of elements in these sets to verify this one. Okay. How many number of elements in set A? We have 4 elements. So n of A is equal to 4. Find n of B. We have 5 elements in B. N of B is equal to 5. N of A union B. In A union B we have 7 elements. Right. So n of A union B is equal to 7. Number of elements in A intersection B is 2. Okay. Now we have LHS n of A union B. We found n of A union B is equal to 7. Take this as equation 1. Now take the RHS, n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. So substitute the value of n of A, n of B and n of A intersection B. N of A is 4, n of B is 5 plus 5, n of A intersection B is 2. 4 plus 5 minus 2. This is equal to 4 plus 5 9, 9 minus 2 7. So n of A intersection B is equal to 7. So take this as equation 2. This is equation 2 and this is equation 1. From 1 and 2 we have n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Right. So hence verified. Okay. Now see example 1.28. If n of A is equal to 36 and n of B is equal to 10, n of A union B is equal to 40, n of A complement is equal to 27, find n of U and n of A intersection B. So first write the given things, that is n of A is equal to 36, n of B is equal to 10, n of A union B is equal to 40 and n of A complement is equal to 27. What we have to find out? We have to find out number of elements in the universal set and number of elements in A intersection B. Okay. So how to find out this one? We have seen a note while seeing our results. We have seen a note. In that note we have seen a result of finding that we have a result of n of U. So n of U is equal to n of A plus n of A complement. N of A is given and n of A complement is given. Okay. And how to find n of A intersection B? We have a result. N of A intersection B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. N of A is given, n of B is given and n of A union B is given. So when you substitute these things in this result, we will get the answer. So what is n of A and n of A complement? N of A is 36, n of A complement is 27. So n of U is equal to 36 plus 27, which is equal to 63. N of A intersection B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A union B. Substitute here. N of A is 36 plus n of B is 10 minus n of A union B is 40. So 36 plus 10 minus 40 is equal to 6. So number of elements in universal set is 63 and number of elements common in A and B is 6. Okay. Now we will see example 1.30. Read the question carefully. Okay. In a school, all students play either hockey or cricket or both. Okay. In a school, all the students are playing either hockey or cricket or both. Okay. 300 play hockey. 300 students play hockey. 250 play cricket and 110 students play both games. Find the number of students who play only hockey and the number of students who play only cricket and the total number of students in the school. So they have given in a school all the students play either hockey or cricket or both. How many are playing hockey, how many are playing cricket and how many students are playing both the games. Okay, so what they are asking us to find is number of students who play only cricket, number of students who play only hockey and total number of students in the school. So how to find out these things? We'll take H, C be the letter H and C be the set of students playing hockey and cricket. Okay. So let H be the set of all students who play hockey and C be the set of all students who play cricket. And they have given 300 play hockey. So number of elements in H is equal to 300. Right. 250 play cricket. So number of element in C is equal to, that is n of C is equal to 250. 110 students play both games, that is H intersection C, right. So n of H intersection C is equal to 110. N of H is 300, n of C is 250 and n of H intersection C is equal to 110. So we'll represent this in Venn diagram. Okay. How to do these things? We have two sets H and C. H and C. H is 300 elements. In H we have 300 elements. In C we have 250 elements. And in common portion we have 110 elements. Okay. So what will be this portion? That is only in H. Okay. Number of students who play only hockey will be this portion. How many elements will be there in this portion? The whole portion consists of 200 elements and the common portion is of 110 elements. So this portion will be having 200 minus 110. Right. So what will be only this portion? This will be 250 minus 110. Right. We'll be having like this. Here 300 minus 110 is equal to 190 and 250 minus 110 is 140. Okay. So the number of elements in only H is 190 and the number of elements in only C is equal to 140. So the number of students who play only hockey is 190. From the Venn diagram, number of students who play only hockey is 190 and number of students who play only cricket is 140. So how to find out total number of students in a school? That is adding number of elements in this portion, and in this portion. Wait, I will use another color. Okay, number of element in this portion and this portion. When you add the elements in these portions, you will get total number of students in the school. So what will be total number of students? 190 plus 110 plus 140. That will be equal to 440. So in that school, total number of students is equal to 440. Okay. We have another method. Okay. Since we know that number of students who play only hockey is H difference C. Okay. How to find N of H difference C? N of H difference C is equal to N of H minus N of H intersection C. We know that N of H is equal to 300 and N of H intersection C is equal to 110. In substituting in this result, we will get 190. And we know that number of students who play only cricket, means students who play only cricket will be C minus H. That is C difference H. So number of students who play only cricket will be N of C difference H. Right. N of C difference H is equal to N of C minus N of H intersection C. N of C is 250 minus N of H intersection C is 110. When you do this, we will get 140. So what will be number of students in the school? That will be N of H union C. Right. N of H union C is equal to N of H plus N of C minus N of H intersection C. N of H is 300 plus N of C is 250 minus N of H intersection C is 110, which is equal to 440. So we can solve this problem by using Venn diagram or using these results. Okay. The only thing is you have to read the question carefully and you have to write what is given and what they are asking. You have to clear in that. You have to clear what is given and what is asking. Okay, what we have to find out. If you differentiate those things, if you are clear in those things, that is what is given and what we have to find out, then using the results or using Venn diagram, we can find out answer for these problems easily. Okay. Now we will see example 1.31. In a party of 60 people. So, in the party there are 60 people. In that 60 people, 35 add vanilla ice cream and 30 add chocolate ice cream. Okay. All the people had at least one ice cream. Which means no one is left out. Which means no one is left out without having an ice cream. So, everybody is having ice cream. Everybody had at least one ice cream. Okay. Then how many of them add both vanilla and chocolate ice cream? Only vanilla ice cream, only chocolate ice cream. So here given 35 had vanilla ice cream, 30 add chocolate ice cream and inner party there are 60 people. We have to find out how many people had both the ice cream, how many had only vanilla, and how many had only chocolate ice cream. So we'll take B be the set of people having vanilla ice cream and C be the set of people who had chocolate ice cream. Okay. So 35 people had vanilla ice cream. So N of V is equal to 35. 30 had chocolate ice cream. So N of C is equal to 30. And in a party there are only 60 people and all of them had at least one ice cream. So V union C. Yeah, this is not intersection, this is union. So N of V union C is equal to 60. Okay. So what we have to find out? We have to find out number of people who had both vanilla and chocolate ice cream. So we'll take X be the number of people who had both ice creams. Okay. Now we'll draw Venn diagram for this thing, for the given things. We'll take two sets V and C. Okay, this is vanilla, this is chocolate. Okay, so how many people had vanilla? 35. So this whole portion is 35 people. Okay, how many had chocolate? 30. We have taken X as the number of people who had both ice cream, so they will come here. Okay, so what will be the number of elements only in this portion? That is, number of people add only vanilla ice cream, they will be 35 minus X. Okay, so what will be number of people had only chocolate ice cream? Those will be elements in this portion. Number of elements in this portion will be 30 minus X. That is, from the whole portion, from the whole number of elements, we are subtracting the common elements. That will give us number of elements in this portion. So a Venn diagram is like this. Okay. So from the Venn diagram, since we know that N of V union C is equal to 60, adding the number of elements in this portion will give us N of V union C, right? From the Venn diagram, 35 minus X plus 30 minus X will be equal to 60. Okay, from this we can find out what is X. 35 minus X plus X will get cancelled. 35 plus 30 is 65 minus X is equal to 60. We need to find out X. So say take this 65 this side. This will be minus X is equal to 60 minus 65. 60 minus 65 is minus 5. Minus X is equal to minus 5. X is equal to 5. Okay. So X is equal to 5. We have the value of X. What we have to find out? We have to find out people who had only vanilla ice cream. So that will be 35 minus X. Number of people who had only vanilla ice cream is 35 minus X, which is equal to 35 minus 5, 30. Okay, and we have to find out number of people who had only chocolate ice cream. So when you see the Venn diagram, people who had only chocolate ice cream will be 30 minus X. Okay, 30 minus X is 30 minus 5. Since X is equal to 5, 30 minus X is 30 minus 5, which is equal to 25. So 5 people had both chocolate and vanilla ice cream. 30 people had only vanilla ice cream and 25 people had only chocolate ice cream. Okay, till now we have seen to find number of elements in A union B when we have two sets. Suppose we have three sets, that is A, B and C. How to find N of A union B union C? Okay, how to do this? Suppose if we take A, B and C, when you take N of A, we have counted all this portion. Okay, so N of A plus this portion is N of B, right? N of B and this portion is N of C. Okay, while doing this, we have counted this portion twice, this portion twice and this portion twice. So we have to remove these portions. What is this portion? That is A intersection B. This is B intersection C and this is A intersection C. So we have to remove those portions. So minus A intersection B minus A intersection C, that is number of elements in A intersection B, number of elements in A intersection C minus number of elements in B intersection C. While removing these portions, we have removed this portion 3 times. Right. So we have to add this. This portion is common for A, B and C. This will be equal to plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Right. We'll see this note now. So we have learned to solve problems involving two sets using the formula n of A union B is equal to n of A plus n of B minus n of A intersection B. Suppose we have three sets A, B and C. N of A union B union C is equal to n of A plus n of B plus n of C minus n of A intersection B minus n of B intersection C minus n of A intersection C plus n of A intersection B intersection C. Okay. So see this note. Let us consider the following results which will be useful in solving problems using Venn diagram. Okay. These results will be useful in solving problems. Okay. So suppose we have three sets A, B and C represents the students. Okay. From the Venn diagram, from this Venn diagram only they are taking. Okay. From the Venn diagram, the number of students means number of students in only A is A. Right. And only set B is, that is this portion B, and only in set C is C. Okay. Now total number of students in only one set. So how many students are there in only one set? So A is in only A, B is in only B and C is in only C. So total number of students in only one set is A plus B plus C. So what will be the total number of students in only two sets? So when you take X is in A and B, Y is in A and C. Sorry, Z is in A and C, Y is in A and B. So number of students in only two sets is X plus Y plus Z. Okay. Number of students in exactly three sets. So how many number of students in exactly three sets? That is common between A, B and C. Right. So this portion, how many students in that portion? The common portion R. Right. So number of students exactly in three sets is equal to R. Okay. Total number of students in at least two sets. Okay. At least two sets means either in two sets or two or more set. At least means rendu set la yachu irukum. Okay. At least in the sense two or more sets. Okay. So how many number of students in at least two sets? X is in two set, Y is in two set, Z is in two set and R is in three set, that is two or more sets. So total number of students in at least two set is X plus Y plus Z plus R. Okay. So what will be total number of sets in three sets? Total number of students in three sets. So how many students are there in three sets? We have to count the students in all the set, that is A plus X plus B plus C plus Z plus R plus Y. Okay. So total number of students in three sets is A plus B plus C plus X plus Y plus Z plus R. We have to calculate, we have to count the students in all these set. We have to add the elements in all these set. That will give us total number of students in three sets. Okay. So this will be useful in solving problems. Okay. Remember this. Example 1.32. In a college, 240 students play cricket. 180 students play football. 164 students play hockey. 42 play both cricket and football, 38 play both football and hockey, 40 play both cricket and hockey and 16 play all the three games. If each students participate in at least one game, then find the number of students in the college, number of students who play only one game. They have given how many play cricket, how many play football, how many play hockey, how many play both games, how many play all the three games. They have given all the students in that college will participate in at least one game. Okay, so there is no one left out without playing a game. Okay, so what they are asking us to find is number of students in the class, number of students in the college, and number of students who play only one game. Okay, so how to find out? We'll take the number of students who play cricket as C, and set of students who play football as F, and set of students who play hockey as H. Okay, let C, F and H represent the set of students who play cricket, football and hockey respectively. So what is n of C? N of C is equal to 240. N of F is equal to 180. N of H is equal to 164. And 38 play both football and hockey. That is F intersection H. So n of F intersection H is equal to 38. N of C intersection H is equal to 40. And n of H intersection C intersection H is equal to 16, right? So we'll write all those things. N of C is equal to 240, N of F is equal to 180, N of H is equal to 164, N of C intersection F is equal to 42, N of F intersection H is equal to 38, N of C intersection H is equal to 40, N of C intersection F intersection H is equal to 16. Now draw the Venn diagram. Okay, let us represent these things in the Venn diagram. We have three sets, C, F and H. Okay, so C is having 240 elements. That is, the whole of C is 240 elements, and F is having 180 elements. Okay, H is having 164 elements. So we'll first represent N of C intersection F intersection H. Okay, this is 16 elements. That is, students who play all the three games is 60. Okay, here they have given 42 play cricket and football. 42 play cricket and football means this portion is 42. What is this portion? That will be 42 minus 16. Okay, 42 minus 16. So what will be this portion? I will take another color. What will be this portion? That will be this portion minus 16. So what is C intersection H? 40. So this portion will be 40 minus 16. What is this portion? That portion is N of H intersection F minus N of C intersection F intersection H. That is 38 minus 16. Okay, this will be 38 minus 16. This will be equal to, the common portion will be 16. That is, number of students who play all the game is 16. This portion gives number of students play only two games, that is cricket and football. That will be 42 minus 16, that is 26. So like that we have to find out this portion and this portion. So what will be this portion? That is, number of students who play only cricket. Okay, this portion will be total of this portion subtracting this three portions, right? Total C is 240 minus 26 minus 16 minus 24. That will give us 174. Okay, so how to find only this portion? That is, number of students who play only football. We know N of F, that is total this portion. From that we have to subtract this and this. Okay, so 180 minus 26 minus 16 minus 22, which is equal to 116. Now find this portion, that is N of H minus 24 minus 16 minus 22. 164 minus these things. That will give us 102. Right. So from this Venn diagram, we can see that number of students in the college is how many? So what will be total number of students in this college? 174 plus 26 plus 116 plus 22 plus 102 plus 24 plus 16. Right. So when you add these things, you will get 480. So number of students in the college is 480. Okay. Now number of students who play only one game. Right. So number of students who play only one game is this portion, and this portion. Right. So 174 plus 116 plus 102 will give us 392. Understood? So using these problems as model, solve the assignment question. Assignment is exercise 1.6, first 5 questions. Try to solve all these questions. Okay. Thank you. We'll meet in next video.